Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to DAZ Reacts, and today this is my first comedy video since I took my little break from the channel. And my first one, I've done so many comedians on this channel that I really love watching, but Joe Coy is probably my new favorite comedian. My favorite comedian of all time is and probably always will be Lee Evans, but Joe Coy never ever fails to have me in stitches, so it made sense that he's the first one that I do like on my return to doing the comedy videos. And I've already got a big smile on my face as well, and I've really missed watching these. That for the past couple of months, because I haven't done my reaction videos, I haven't really been on YouTube that much because I didn't want to watch these and then spoil a first time reaction. So I really have missed watching a lot of the comedy videos. I've been watching comedy videos to try and bring me out of my funk and whatever, and it's things that I've already seen like on the channel and things like that. So I've watched the Joe Coy ones of like how to tell Asians apart and like his brother-in-law Dre and things like that. And then I've been watching a lot of Jeff Dunham that I've already done on the channel as well, and a lot of Lee Evans. So yeah, them ones that kind of got me through. But I'm looking forward to watching some new content. And this is a longer one, so I'm getting straight into this. But I'm really hoping that this is just like laugh your socks off funny.
Do you know how happy I am to be home in LA? You don't understand, you guys. Because I'm on the road. I'm on the road all the time. And I got to go to places where it's like I'm looked at like they've never seen this shit before. You know what I mean? Like they've not. I go to Louisville and I am the Asian population. It's like me and like a couple nail salons, and that's it. And I go to these places, and it's tough because when you live there, they have things that we aren't used to in LA. Like they got tornadoes in Louisville. Like I've never been in a tornado before, okay? And I don't know how to react, and I don't know what to do, you know what I mean? Because I'm never part of that. Like this is what happened when I was just in Louisville. A tornado hit Churchill Downs, where they run the horses, okay? Blew the roofs off the stables and threw horses across the fucking street. And I was there. And I'm like, I don't want to be here. I'm a comedian. I don't want to be here. I don't know what a tornado is. They had warnings the whole week that I was performing there. And if you never heard a tornado warning before, it's this sound, this alarm sound. It's creepy. Like if you're not from there, you don't know what the fuck it is. I was walking to the comedy club, and this is right here. Is a
Not gonna lie, that sounds like a cat that comes in my garden every single bloody night and keeps me awake. That sounds like a really loud cat in my garden.
And I was like, this cat is fucking the shit out of this cat. I want to see these two cats fucking. Because the other cat is fucking like And I asked the guy, I go, excuse me, what is that sound? What is that? And he's like, the guy from Louisville, he was like, oh, that's just a tornado warning. That's what he said to me, that's just a tornado warning. And I was like, well, shouldn't we fucking hide? And this is what he said to me. He goes, oh, no, it's not gonna come. It's not gonna come through here. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, that's why their houses get blown the fuck away, because he talks to tornado all day, like, hey, tornado, you gonna come through, you gonna come through here? And tornado's like, nah, I'm not gonna come through there. It's a fucking tornado. You don't know when a tornado's gonna appear. It just fucking starts, it just starts spinning and just starts. It's like an annoying gay friend that crashes your party, like, oh! It's like, who invited tornado? He's blowing everybody. Only natural disaster, this is what people from LA, this is what the natural disasters, we're used to earthquakes, right? And we don't give a fuck about them. They don't scare us. When we're from here, we don't give a fuck about an earthquake. This is how you act at an earthquake. All of us. It's the same shit. It fucking shakes, and you're like, and then when it stops, you're like, hey, let's get Pinkberry. You want Pinkberry?
See, we don't get none of that in the UK. There is earthquakes here. I think there was one like up like in Birmingham or something like a few weeks or a few months ago and things like that. But yeah, like in London, we don't really get the earthquakes. We don't really get that much bad weather. We get a lot of rain and like high gushy winds and things like that, but nothing really that bad. That like tornadoes, earthquakes, nothing here that I've felt at all anyway. But yeah, to live in a country where like they suffer a lot. I think given the choice between a tornado and an earthquake, I would probably prefer to be in an earthquake than a tornado, because a tornado is just like you're not running from that. That you can try and drive away, but if that catches up to you and your car goes flying in the air, then you're doomed. But like earthquake, just jump under the table. I don't know what I'd do in any of them situations, to be honest, but yeah, one thing that I will say is that it's been a while since my cheeks have hurt from laughing. I chose the right video to come back to.
Fuck you, earthquake. Give a shit about an earthquake. I was in my first earthquake. It was about 4 years ago or 5 years ago. It was with my son. It was the first earthquake I was ever in with my son, and it was so funny because he was sitting on the couch like this, watching TV, right? And I just got out of the shower, and I'm toweling off. Now, if you've never been in an earthquake, it lasts maybe what, 3 seconds at the most, but it feels like eternity, right? So I just remember I just got out of the shower and I'm toweling off, and then all of a sudden everything starts shaking. Just, I was like, oh fuck, earthquake. Right? So I had to go get my son. And everything was like slow motion. So I started running to the living room. I was like, Joe! Joe! Wet, naked. Joe! Joe! I came around the corner and my son looked at me like this. And the earthquake stopped, so I put him back on the couch and I kissed him. I go, I love you. And I walked back to the room, wet, naked. And I was toweling off. And I started thinking to myself, I was like, should I tell him what just happened? He has no idea what the fuck just happened. He was just watching SpongeBob SquarePants. And his wet, naked dad came running around the corner going, I love you, Joe.
Oh, dear.
So I didn't tell him. Fuck it, I'm gonna let it sit in the back of his head for the rest of his life. Every time there's an earthquake, he's going, oh shit, you see my dad? You see my dad? Joe! If you don't have kids, all right, they're a joy. I love my son to death, man. He's 8 years old. He's the love of my life, all right? But if you don't have kids and you're thinking about having kids, because I know there's some people in here like, I'm ready to have a kid. I want to be a mommy. And there's some guys, I want to be a daddy. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. No, you're not. You're not ready. Look at me. Look at this. Look. Take a close look. I used to have long, beautiful hair. It's gone. Pull out. Pull the fuck out. It's your only option. Use it. Pull out. This is all you gotta do. Ha ha. Baby? No baby. Minivan. Sports car. There's parents in here too. I see you guys. You don't even have to tell me you're a parent. You don't have to applaud. You don't have to say shit. I know what a parent looks like. Parents recognize parents. We just know. When I said pull out, there were some parents in here like, yeah, I should have. Parents don't want to go home. You guys are laughing and having a good time right now. But in the back of your head, you're like, fuck. I hope he's asleep. And he's not. He's not. When you go home, they're waiting for you. You know why? Because your babysitter fed him fucking Cocoa Puffs and chocolate milk for fucking dinner.
Do you know what the thing is like with my daughter? She's got to make an adjustment now because like for the last 5 years I haven't worked. I've been a stay-at-home dad, but because I've now had to go back to work and like I do late shifts where I could be working until like 9:30, so I don't get home until gone 10, and by then she's in bed anyway. And the first time that I had to do it, I said like I had to warn her so much beforehand. I was like, I'm not going to be home for bedtime because she won't let her mum put her to bed. That like she still won't allow it. That we came to an agreement that just like on a Saturday night, her mum will put her to bed on a Saturday night, just one night a week. I do 6, she does 1. We done that for a week and it didn't work out. So now it's the case that I put her to bed. So for that first time that I was doing the late shift and I was finishing at 9:30 and not getting home until like 10:30, that I said I warned my daughter days and days and days in advance that I'm working until this time. I'm working until this time. You got to go to bed. Luckily, it's the Easter holidays anyway. But and then she was like, "Don't worry, Daddy, I'll go to bed." I tried to blackmail her. I was like, "You're not going to get Robux. I'm not going to give you no Robux. You're not going swimming tomorrow and things like that." So I had so many things that I blackmailed her with, and she was like, "It's okay, Daddy. Mummy can put me to bed." And then I got home and it was like 10:15, and like I very very quietly ate my dinner and everything. So by the time I went upstairs, it was like 22:11. And she just crept out of her room and she was like, "Daddy, I'm still awake. Can you tuck me in?" And I was like, seriously? She would have been put to bed at like 8:30. So she laid there for like 2 hours just waiting for me to get in. And all I'd done was give her a kiss and a cuddle, laid her down. She was gone, out like a light. But yeah, she won't let her mum do it. So yeah, kids are fun.
So now they're standing by the front door like fucking crackheads. And they're always holding heavy shit for no reason. Just naked with a box of Legos. And then you open the door, Daddy! Go to sleep. My son's gotta tell me 6 hours worth of shit in 2 minutes. The minute I walk in, he's got to tell me everything he did while I was gone. Daddy, you're not going to believe this, but I played NBA 2K11 in 3D, Daddy! Blake Griffin dunked a basketball, and the ball came right at me, and I was like, oh my God, Daddy, I made a basketball out of Legos, but Mommy said I can't throw it in the house because it might break a window. Daddy, I tried Yoo-Hoo for the first time. Oh, no chocolate!
That's another thing, like with hyper kids. But I'm quite strict with my daughter when it comes to what she can eat and drink. I'm a chocoholic, so like for me, I can't really say to her about eating chocolate. I was like, no, you can't eat chocolate. So like I do limit her a lot to what she can eat. But I'm not really. I don't drink fizzy drinks in terms of like Coca-Cola and things like that. I do drink my energy drinks, but obviously she's 7, so she's not drinking it at all. But yeah, there is times when I know she's gone round her nens and they've given her little drops of Coke and things like that. So a couple of weeks ago, we went to Costco, and I can't leave Costco without getting a hot dog. And she likes them there as well. So you get a free drink with it. Usually I just leave the drink. But she said, "Daddy, can I get a drink this time?" So I thought, let me just get her a Sprite. It's like a lemonade sort of drink. It's sugar free. But I gave her the wrong one. I gave it a full sugared one. Oh my God. I have never known a child to be so hyper in my life. And like when I was growing up, I was brought up on fizzy drinks. Like I drank fizzy drinks all the time and things like that. So I was always hyper as a kid. Oh my God, I couldn't believe it. And it went on for hours. She just did not settle. It's like someone like shoved a Duracell on her back and said go, and it was just like constant. That car ride home, it was only like 25 minutes. It seemed like 2 hours. I'm not gonna lie, it took ages.
Pull out.
Do you know what? This was a good one to come back to though. I love Joe Coy. I think he is hilarious. Given the choice of watching any stand-up comedian, for me, Joe Coy will be very close to the top of that list, if not at the top of the list at the moment. He is one of my favourites, along with Lee Evans and Jeff Dunham and a few others that I've done on the channel. I feel this eye's cut. What's going on? I don't know. I feel like I've got a lazy eye coming on. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed this. Guys, listen, thank you all for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this. If there's any other Joe Coy that you want me to react to that I haven't done on the channel yet, then let me know in the comments down below and I will get round to doing it. But until then, thank you all for tuning in. Take it easy. Have a nice day. Stay safe. Be kind. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. See you in the next one.